Hell yeah.
Double
buddy.
cheese
Let's do
burger.
that, right? Double cheese all the way. No pickles.
You love a double cheese.
I do like a double cheeseburger. Yeah, I do.
Do you have a tattoo of double cheeseburger?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have a tattoo of Queens of the Stone Age?
I do.
Given to you by a tennis player?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, the soundtrack for that inspired us more than anything.
Watson? Oh, hell yeah. Watson?
I'm all right.
Whoa, what's going on?
Interview.
Interview. What do you, talk to me, Brian, talk to me. Who, what?
Who? Royal blood.
You seem a little flustered over there, bud.
You know, you don't scramble as fast as we did for no reason. You know who they are, right?
Never.
You never heard of Royal Blood?
Nope.
Royal Blood. You've never heard of them. Within 2 years, this band went from putting an album out to winning the Brit Award for Group of the Year. What is this? You know who handed them that award? Jimmy
Fallon?
Page. Led Zeppelin. Him and Dave Grohl both publicly said
Dave
that
Grohl.
I swear. In literally every single EA Sports game I've ever played, which is probably all of them, FIFA, UFC, Madden, NHL, competitive water polo, extreme horseback riding, the one high stakes doll tossing game too. The soundtrack in every game. Queens of the Stone Age, Iggy Pop, Foo Fighters. We were just talking about that guy a few seconds ago, right? Okay. Muse, they opened for all of them.
Are you more nervous now or are you less nervous after Finger 11? It's a lot of pressure we put on you.
Awesome. I don't care what it is. I interviewed Finger 11, now I'm interviewing Royal Blood. This is crazy. I don't care if it bombs. I'm still gonna be across the table from them talking to them.
Bigger, better setup this time.
Yeah, there's one camera. There's two cameras. There's 3, 4, and then there's this little doodad right there. Hi. Ooh, I like that one.
Hey. How you doing?
I'm fantastic now. How you doing?
Mike.
Mike?
Good to see you, yeah.
Good to see you.
Ben.
Nice to see you. So, we do food here. I don't know if you guys we're privy to that, if they told you, but we make some food here. So, if you guys want a drink?
Love one.
You don't drink, right?
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
great.
good.
Yeah,
There
thanks,
you go.
man.
Okay, I got a couple options for you. Muskoka Craft Brewery, or one of these things.
Oh gosh, that's a
You kind of have to go with that one, right? It's got aliens on it and
one.
stuff
You don't
like
even
that.
know what it is.
No, I don't think anyone knows what it
It's
is.
DMT.
I'm in.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Guys, cheers. Thank you so
Cheers,
much.
everyone.
This is like, I don't know, Cloud9 dream come true here. It's awesome.
That's tasty.
This is delicious. Yeah. What year is?
It's a vintage year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2022, I think, something like that. All right, you guys want some snacks here?
Absolutely.
This is like my kind of take on like a small English breakfast sandwich. So
Nice.
I fried some mushrooms, fried some tomatoes, a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper, and then I did a little bit of candied back bacon, and we got some British baked beans. So
Awesome.
you want a couple
Amazing.
pieces? Let's go.
We're back home.
Yeah.
Try to get as best I can.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
I gotta try one of these.
Oh, my mushroom escaped.
Candied back bacon is pretty good, right? I'm a fan of candying things. I don't know if you could tell. It's a thing of mine. Never gonna be a skinny man.
This is the best food we've had all year
Yeah. How long you guys been on the road for?
since March. Is that right?
Yeah.
7 months. Wow, that's a long time. Where have you gone?
So we started in Europe. We were on tour with Muse, and then that was most of our summer. We just started this East Coast tour. Thank you. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. So, and we're kind of going right till the end of the year now. So we finish in Australia.
Now, this show tonight is number 649. We fact checked that to make sure.
Okay, almost it is, because I've done a spreadsheet.
Yeah,
Some of those gigs on, it's like Set FM or something like
I
that.
think that's what we looked at, yeah.
Some of them are fake.
Really?
I've gone through them all though, and I've
Really?
made my own spreadsheet.
So what's the actual number then?
At the end of this tour, which is, I think we're on 654 today.
So it's more.
Wow.
Damn.
This is really good.
Is it? When you guys tour, you guys cook?
No, not really, because I love cooking at home.
Yeah.
And I really miss it when I'm on the road, because you're just reduced to, well, a tour bus, really. That's the closest you kind of get.
How good is like the cook station in the tour bus?
It's just like a sandwich maker, a microwave,
that's it?
if you're lucky. Yeah.
I put a complaint in.
We did have this idea of putting a slow cooker on there for a little bit, but then we were like stinking the entire bus out with whatever.
Also, our bus, you can only use one appliance at a time at the moment, so multitasking, cooking and stuff. Yeah, it's not going to go to plan.
Nothing.
I do enjoy watching our crew trying to make cheese toasties at 1 in the morning while the bus is kind of going everywhere. Yeah, that's.
It's like on a boat, right? You should just be
Yeah,
on the boat,
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
like flip-flopping back and
Yeah.
forth. That's kind of funny. Would you guys cook when you record?
Mike's actually a really good cook.
Yeah.
He's worked in some kitchens before.
When we're in the studio, it's like everything outside of what we need to do kind of goes out the window.
Yeah. You're just worried about
Like-
recording, writing,
Yeah,
getting
like
creative.
all the stuff, I love running and cooking and all this other stuff. It's like all that kind of gets parked, and we really,
So what do you eat then?
maybe when we did the second record in Brussels, they had like a big industrial kitchen, but it was more like when we were hammered at like 1 in the morning, trying to like playing like Ready Steady Cook
All
or something.
food tastes good.
Yeah.
At 1 o'clock in the morning. My go-to is McDonald's. I don't care.
Oh, I
I'm
love
sorry.
it.
1 o'clock in the morning, I need a cheeseburger and a Big Mac. Give me right. Hell yeah.
Double
buddy. Let's do
cheeseburger.
that, right? Double cheese all the way. No pickles.
love
Yeah,
a double cheese.
I do like a double cheeseburger.
Right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. And a junior chicken. You don't want a full chicken, but just a snack bite of it, right?
Also, I think you can't beat a McDonald's fry.
You're right. I don't care. I know a lot of people say like it's not a real potato, it's something else. I don't care what it is.
It's great, but you have to have it like straight away.
Yeah, yes.
It sort of
yes.
congeals and turns into something quite gnarly.
Yeah, I think-
eating them cold is
Yeah.
it's darkness.
Yeah. Okay, now here's another question. You guys traveled everywhere. Who's got the best food?
Probably New York.
Yeah?
I mean,
Pizza,
Pizza.
right?
I think Australia has the best food.
Really?
I find like the food experience in Australia really good. You can't really go wrong.
It's because they're all outback, right? Like everybody barbecues there.
But you're also
Yeah.
you're near Asia, so you get a good
You
fusion.
get a lot of inspiration coming in from there. They're going to come down, bring their flavors, their
seafood.
cooking styles.
Amazing produce, yeah.
You guys like seafood?
We're from Brighton, which is on the coast of the UK, so we're big seafood boys.
What's the best thing to eat in Brighton?
There's a cool place on Bryan Beach, which is a smokehouse, and it's basically a tiny little shed that smokes mackerel.
Yeah. Ooh.
And you can go and get like a mackerel sandwich, and it will just be in like regular like white bread that you like.
Just like a
Had at
slice,
school.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
slice
yeah.
of bread
With
with
the
mackerel.
yeah.
What, did they put anything else? Not like
Yeah.
sauerkraut or like tartar sauce or anything like that?
It'll just be like lettuce and tomatoes and like, do you know what I mean? Like
That's it.
really basic.
Yeah, you don't need anything.
It's a great sandwich. You'll see if you ever go to Brighton, you'll remember one day. You'll see it.
Are you gamers?
No.
You guys are in so many video games.
Are we?
Oh, you don't know?
As characters?
Imagine that. Your music is in every sports game that's on the planet, other I think than golf.
That's a shame. I thought it'd be a big golf band.
kind of what we were hoping for.
Yeah, I have to say though, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 probably inspired us. The soundtrack for that inspired us more than anything. First time I heard Rage Against the Machine.
Same, yeah. That was my introduction to Rage Against the Machine.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't have like, and none of my siblings were listening to that kind of music, so there was no one to kind of. It's funny, like check this out.
Funny
so.
how music brings, or video games can bring
Definitely,
music
yeah.
to people that don't
Then I'll do that,
otherwise
yeah.
know.
But it can also be really annoying though, because I remember playing FIFA when I was younger, and I remember a song coming on, and I can't even remember who it was, but it got really annoying.
Because it keeps going on, right?
Yeah.
You try and play
On the
another
menu.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, menu music is the worst. Unless it's GoldenEye. GoldenEye's got the best
Oh,
pause
yeah,
menu music in
absolutely.
the world.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Absolutely best. You guys won the Brit Award, 2015, right?
Yes.
Jimmy Page handed you that award and said you guys are like the next big rock thing in the world, right? What is like more of like a that Jimmy Page said and did that, or that the Foo Fighters called you to open for?
I mean, Led Zeppelin was, I would spend, talking about spending hours doing something, I just listened to Led Zeppelin records.
On repeat, over
And
and
just
over.
kind of like literally put my head in the speaker. It was something I wanted to be a part of.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's the building blocks musically for what we do. So yeah, to kind of
So they were the ones that kind of lit the fire, right?
yeah, just to be
The
able
ones
to meet him was amazing, and the fact that he's a fan is
Isn't that weird? Isn't that the weirdest feeling to, like, you're going there meeting Jimmy Page and he's like, hey, I'm a fan, and you're just like, you a fan of me?
it's pretty nuts.
What was it like getting that call from Foo Fighters?
Just as we were meant to play our first show with them, silly Dave fell off the stage. He broke his leg.
Oh, is that when you guys were supposed to play with them?
And so we had to cancel a couple of the shows in the UK. But then, we later went on tour with them and carried the party on.
Is that when he had his like foot on the thing? He had that like giant throne. He just, respected that guy. I remember watching the video where he fell off the stage. He stayed on the stage and like put his foot on a chair and just like that couldn't be any more rock star if you drew it up that way, right? Literally broke his ankle and he's
The phrase "the show must go on," I think, was invented by Dave Grohl.
absolutely. Do you have a tattoo of Queens of the Stone Age
I do.
given to you by a tennis player?
Correct.
How? I need to hear that story.
Well, it was done actually from our friend Harry Robbins, who designed a lot of the Royal Blood artwork in the beginning.
Yeah.
And he came to New York. We were playing with Queens of the Stone Age in Madison Square Garden,
Yeah.
which is pretty fucking cool.
And Queens of the Stone Age absolutely kill it.
It was in 2017. Just got a 17 there. And John McEnroe turned up.
Like, I heard that story. I'm just like, he tattooed it on you, right?
He did a little bit of it.
So just like a little line and that's it, right?
Yeah.
How does that happen? How does he show up and
I don't know.
glad it
Good
did,
question.
Though, right? Glad
Yeah.
it happened, but it's
Oh,
not
it was
how it
fun.
happened. How has like the bromance gone with you guys? I assuming that it's kind of like a marriage between the two of you guys, right? Like, do you guys share the same hotel room, or you guys like you get your own hotel
Back
room?
in the day,
We did at the beginning,
Yeah.
yeah. And we did tonight, but that's not.
I knew it.
That has nothing to do with the question.
we have a big crew with us as well,
Yeah.
who have come up, with us for the whole way, the whole 10 years of our touring. We have the same sound guy, Phil Jones. Most of our crew are from Brighton,
Yeah.
and so it's although Mike and I are together a lot, we don't do everything together, do we?
No, yeah. There's a good group of us on the road, yeah.
I'm assuming you guys are familiar with poutine, right? You guys like poutines?
Yeah.
You know what poutine is, right?
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
fries, cheese, gravy. All right. Well, I put a little twist on it.
All right.
All right. So, fries, cheese curds, everything's fine and dandy.
What's going on? What's happening?
This is a shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
Wow.
All right.
You guys like shepherd's pie?
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Like in this part of the world, people say shepherd's pie and put ground beef in it.
Yeah.
That's not a
gotta
shepherd's
be lamb,
pie.
right?
It's got to be lamb.
Yeah.
So I got
So
lamb.
cottage pie is a
Cottage pie, exactly. So I got lamb, I got beef, got some mushrooms, some onions, carrots, and sweet peas.
Wow.
all right.
And a little bit of gravy and a little bit of
So you've sort of done an English twist, really, on the poutine.
a little bit. I want to
see
throw it
the-
in there.
I
A
see
little
the
Canadian,
theme.
little English, right?
I'm picking up on a thing.
That one's yours,
Thank you.
and that one's yours. I will take these plates. Mine.
I can. It smells like a nice shepherd's pie.
So yeah, so like a nice shepherd's pie, right?
This is, it's just giving me shepherd's pie vibes. This looks really good.
What's this one for?
I don't know.
This should be a thing.
Yeah?
This should
you
be
like
a
it?
thing.
You're into it.
Yeah. It makes complete sense to me. Is this something you've done before?
Not exactly shepherd's pie, but like I play around poutines all the time.
What's the poutine story? How did it?
I don't know how it became.
Who started it?
I don't know. Just a Canadian thing, just always been there, like I grew up my whole life just knowing poutine. Always go for poutine.
It seems like an answer to it being so cold here in the winter. You know?
Good comfort food, right?
Do you want to hear something a little bit mad? I'm not actually a fan of shepherd's pie.
You know?
No.
Or peas.
Or peas. But my mother taught me to eat what you're given.
I appreciate
And
that.
I'm enjoying it.
Wow.
That blows my mind. Thank you.
I was quite a fussy eater growing up though.
Oh, I was such a fussy eater. And everything I didn't like eating as a kid, I can't go without eating now. I hated mushrooms, I hated onions, I hated all that stuff.
People just have bad experiences, don't they? Growing up, and then they kind of write off entire ingredients.
When you're made to eat things as well as a
I mean,
kid,
yeah,
and
that's
you
not-
can't get down from the table until you've finished yet.
Yeah, that's questionable.
I get a rule with my kids. You don't have to eat it, but you have to try it, right?
Do you know what I've started to like recently that I hated as a child?
What's that?
Corn on the cob.
Okay. Why didn't you like it?
I think because you could see it when it came out of shit. I didn't really like the taste of
Bon
it.
appetit.
Was it the process too? You know, like chowing down and
I
gets
don't
all
know,
over
I
your
thought
face?
that was quite appealing.
Oh, really? That was your favorite part?
But there was something about it, and I think it was, I like my food quite simple. Like a tuna melt, I like tuna and cheese, right? But when you start getting like capers in there or sweet corn, started to freak me out a little bit.
The corn on the cob, it's just sat there. It's just that is it, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like simple.
Yeah.
Is it
I
because it
think
got
that's
stuck in
my
your
brain.
teeth?
No, I think my brain's just worked that out. I'm a bit slow.
No, you're not. But you were wrong about corn on the cob.
Yeah. Well, I love it now.
I love corn on the cob.
I love corn on the cob.
Mushrooms,
We always
the
have it
same.
at my house. My kids love it. My wife loves it. I love
Get
it.
on like the barbecue as well.
I'll boil it. Then when it's done boiling, I'll throw it on barbecue.
yeah.
A little bit of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper. And if you're feeling a little fancy, sometimes I'll put some cayenne pepper on it. Just a little bit of kick, a little bit of heat. Okay, so now I cannot go any further without talking about your music. I've absolutely loved every album you guys have put out from the very beginning to the first two albums are just like face melting for me. 10-Tone Skeleton is like my all-time favorite song. Hole in Your Heart
Oh yeah.
on the second album.
Oh wow.
Love it. I don't know how you guys keep doing it, but like there's always albums of bands that, you know, good, meh, and then it gets better again. Every single one has been a knockout. So
Oh, thanks, man.
whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it. Absolutely keep doing it. Do you have any favorite songs that you've written that you're like, man, I really like that song?
So we're like back on the road and we're starting to put these new songs in the set. We've started to play this song called Waves, which is the last track of the record. And that at the minute is probably my favorite favorite track.
Same.
Same one?
Same one.
I hope you guys got room.
I'm glad I didn't go over the top on the tray.
On the poutine.
No, on the first one.
Oh, on the first one, yeah. Holy shit.
Yes.
You guys like cookies?
I'm all in.
Wow.
You can see the dark circle in the middle, can't you? Which means
So this was my take on a cookie pizza.
All right.
So we're gonna cut into little pizza wedges. I made the cookie, fresh, everything homemade.
That looks great. Even the sound of that.
Got that crunch, right? Yeah, you like that. Okay, but there's more. Whipped cream,
Yep.
both of you?
What, straight in.
You want some? Oh, hell yeah. Want some?
I'm all right.
You good? I gotta go too.
Yeah.
Figured this would be a cute little touch, little candied blood oranges. Just a little blood oranges cooked down with a little bit of brown sugar and
Nice.
lemon juice to make it nice. And then I've got a little bit of dark chocolate. You guys got a little dark theme going on with your music and titles of songs and everything, so
Yeah.
can't go without a little bit of dark chocolate. Get it together.
I feel like our show tonight's going to be half the tempo.
You can use a little
Slow
fork.
motion. There you go.
You can use a little
Cheers.
fork. for that
Cheers.
one.
Cheers, yeah. Wow. That's really good. That's a really good cookie.
That's
Is
a
it?
great
Thank you.
cookie. Yeah.
It's slightly fudgy, you know?
I like it like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little dense, not so flaky, crunchy cookie, but I like it a little.
And
a
I'm
little
not
denseness.
into this kind of like raw in the middle cookie thing either that everyone's obsessed with.
I understand why people like it.
I like a bit of that. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes when like the outside's like the only thing that's cooked, and now it's just.
I like a
mean,
crunchy cookie because I love dipping my cookie in milk.
I'm digging it.
Good, right? So simple, so
Right.
easy.
And they don't look edible. They look like they're sort of
No,
like,
no,
like
they are.
grey, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
It's got a little bit of a
Little
Halloween theme.
Little
as
cook
well.
trick.
I was going to say Christmassy, but yeah, it's.
It's a little cook trick that it's so
So
simple
go on,
and easy
what
to
do you do?
Just cut it thin,
Yeah.
pour a little bit of lemon juice on it, just a little bit of brown sugar, but you gotta cook it at a low heat for a longer period of time. I don't know if you guys understand how like big you are. And like for me, I'm doing my best to keep my cool, but like my heart is like a thumper amp the whole time.
Is that because of the cream?
Yeah, it was all their sugar. Yeah, full diabetic, eating their sugar, just put it right up there. We're good. But no, this is awesome. I can't thank you guys enough for giving me your time. Like this is
man. It's been amazing,
this is
yeah.
awesome. I appreciate you eating my food too.
Yeah,
That was
thank
you for
great.
cooking us.
I'm glad.
Feeding us.
Thank you. Seriously,
Thank you very
so
much.
Appreciate
I
it,
really
man.
appreciate this.
Thank you.
That's another one to put in the bucket list. I met Royal Blood. Like,
Cheers.
cheers. You guys rock. Thank you. Anything you guys want to make? Is there any shows, tours, anything you guys got? Plug it right away.
We like playing shows, and we've got some in the West Coast. If you're
Yeah.
in the West Coast of America, next in November, we're playing there. If you're in Australia and watching this from down under, g'day.
New Zealand
New Zealand,
England.
and in the UK
and India.
and India.
Rock on, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
That was amazing. There's one there and there's one around the corner.
That's a really small door.
So what do you think of that episode? Episode 2 in the can.
It was like, hey, we're doing Royal Blood. I'm like, okay, cool.
We're doing Royal Blood, and we got the call on Friday evening, and we're doing Royal Blood on Monday morning.
Let's interview a band that I love, that I want to impress in 2 days.
Yeah,
You guys are killing me.
yeah, I know. We won't do that to you again,
I don't believe you.
but we had to take advantage of it. If Royal Blood's calling, like, we have to do it.
Listen, if I found out later on that you guys said no to Royal Blood coming in, there would have been a size 11 DC shoe up somebody's butt.
How do you think it went?
I understand for them it's just kind of like a run-of-the-mill thing, right? They're up here. They're a world-renowned band, literally world-renowned band. Everywhere they go, it's like, hey, we're touching down here for a show. But you got to go here for an interview first. You got to go over here and make an appearance. It's just a run-of-the-mill
Yeah,
thing.
you got to
though,
meet
right?
this big bearded guy. He's gonna feed you.
Sure,
some-
okay, we're gonna go meet a BeardOh. He's giving us food. Cool, great, right? Whatever, right? It's just a normal thing for him. But you know, like they didn't know what they were getting into either, right? I could have just been some nut job screaming and yelling at them.
Could have been.
Could have, like, it was nice. It was good. Shut up.
You were good.
Good. It wasn't bad. Stay tuned. There's gonna be more Breaking Bread with BeardOh. Bye.